Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm in Beverly Hills and I'm about to spend one night in the iconic hotel behind me. You might recognize it if you've seen movies like Pretty Woman. Stars of stage and screen have stayed here. You'll often see celebrities staying at the hotel. Built back in the 1920s, it's on the historic register for old buildings in the US. It's got so much history. I've booked myself into a corner suite. Let's go check it out, come on. Wow, check out the lifts. Look at that. You'll notice a running theme in this hotel for letterboxes for some odd reason. I'm going to show you to my room. Now, it's not in the main part of the hotel, which I didn't realise when I booked. Gives you a little bit of history on the hotel when it was first built, 1920s. How it rose to fame. Elvis apparently lived in the hotel. And a recent addition is Wolfgang Puck's Steakhouse, which I did try to get reservations, but apparently they were full tonight. So I've got to go through here. This is where the cars turn up, valet parking. There you go. Now we see a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce just casually parked there. Love that old photo of the hotel. Look at that, the old classic American cars outside. The hotel literally has not hardly changed at all, apart from the back being added on in recent years. Floor 12. You know it's a posh lift when they've got chairs in them, right? Nice and comfy. Shame there's only two and not one long one. So I'm right at the end, floor 1261. Corridors are a little bit, I don't know what's the word, very plain. The rattling of the air conditioning, almost a little bit spooky. I love the old glamorous doorbells, look. Anyone in? Welcome to my corner suite. What's great about it, it's got three balconies. Bedroom and bathroom back there. Let's check out the living room area first. By the way, I have started that water already. It wasn't like that. These are so odd. So these chairs are like real stiff and hard. They don't move. And then the top part actually just swivels around. If you don't kind of move the base, if you're sitting like that, that can hurt your legs. Detailing on these for this hotel is quite surprising. I mean, look at that. That is gross. Bearing in mind, this is not me. Look at all the crumbs on there. The living room area, huge big couch, marble table, nice big TV. Pretty basic with the furniture. Some interesting reading, bear necklace, and David Webb. Love the Art Deco design though of the lighting. Look at that. That is so cool. Super shiny. A phone and a notepad. Very surprised by a hotel of this standard to have, well, cheap plastic plants. And the plastic plants continue actually over here. Again, I was quite surprised, but yes, it must be expensive to put them in, but for the price rate of the room, you'll probably think to yourself, well, maybe they could have added the odd flower in there. Some fake moss, real moss, I don't know. A fast charging point here. The menu for in-room dining, look at that, you can go for the Pretty Woman, omelette, avocado, tomatoes. So prices vary between $30 to $40, but you can get dining for 24 hours. There is a spa here. That's the price list for the spa. From massage, 60 minutes, around about $265. The views from the balconies are pretty good. I'll show you those in a minute. Well, the minibar isn't overly exciting. First up, we've got a coffee machine, a couple of cups, a kettle, and something that is a bit odd is that this water with the lid already opened, and it wasn't me. Has someone taken a swig out of that? It doesn't look full. So that's a bit concerning. That's how they're supposed to look. As you twist it, they click. But this one, yeah, I noticed that straight away. And stupidly, I did take a sip from that. Some cocktail glasses, very nice. The branding is on point. Look how tiny the box of chocolate confetti is. Basically like Smarties. Everything's getting smaller nowadays. Even the mini bar. Look at the nut sizes, they're small. Never understand why they always put like gummy bears in there. I think the coffee is complimentary, I hope so, with some Coffee Mate. Also some honey, because in America they do love their big range of tea, which a lot of people like to add honey. Bottle of red wine. And then we've got this fridge. And inside there it's all censored. So your spirits one side, champagne. And actually, the price list for the minibar, I can't seem to find. Where's the price list for it? Ah, you've got to scan a QR code. I don't need to know the prices. I already know they're going to be expensive. So this is the bedroom, and this is a really nice size, obviously being on a corner suite. What I love about the corner suite is you've got different views out of that window. These close off, so if you want at night time, you can close these off. That's fake as well, that's plastic. I love how the headboard wraps around and continues down here. Nice marble. The lampshades are just ridiculously big. A couple of drawers here. A couple of books for some reading. By the way, I went to a vending machine to get a drink at the airport, and this is all the change it gave me. That's pretty cool. Some parts of it are Art Deco, others are very business-like, but you can still see all the chips on here. So obviously the hotel is very old. It looks like this is reasonably new carpet. A nice little mini sofa just over there. We've got another view out of this window. If I pull this up, so we've got a view of Beverly Hills. Just want to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, Airalo. So if you're like me and you travel a lot, have you ever received a huge roaming bill after your trip abroad? Have you ever lost your phone service or connectivity whilst traveling? And I've done it, and I've found myself searching desperately for free Wi-Fi. Trusted by 10 million world travelers. Forget physical SIMs. Airalo is a digital eSIM. Connected to local networks wherever you are. There's no need to buy an extra SIM card. There's no need to buy an expensive global plan. All you need to do is download the app and buy one of their eSIMs. I get to keep my original home number, and I get to roam as much as I want. What's great about it is they have SIMs in over 200 countries and territories around the world. They even have SIMs that cover entire regions like Europe, Middle East and Asia. Stay connected on your next trip without the hassle and download the Airalo app today. And don't forget to use my code. The link is in the description. Thanks for Airalo for sponsoring today's video. But let's talk about the bed. A king bed. Really nice and comfy. So when I booked it, they sent me an email, actually. Concierge and guest services were talking to me about, what I wanted in the room, etc., etc. And don't laugh, I said about an encasement mattress, which they said no problem. Bear in mind, last time I was in Beverly Hills, at the Beverly Hills Hotel, they supplied one, it was great. Here they said, yep, sure, we can do that. I asked probably 3 or 4 times. Even upon arriving, I said, you do have that. And then I checked, and it doesn't have one. There you go. But apparently it's a new mattress, so I can't complain. If you've ever stayed in a Four Seasons, you'll know about the pillows. They are huge. Love the branding on them. Very surprised they haven't tucked this in, because normally you see it tucked in like that, don't you? So it looks a little bit neater, but they kind of just left it all hanging down. This is where you can control all the lights from the bed, and also it's got a night light. I do love these hotels that have that. So in the middle of the night, you just have that on, just in case you need to get up to go to the toilet. Don't really understand what this is. Bluetooth or something. You can put your phone there for charging. There's a little notepad and a pencil. So let me show you this balcony, and you'll see what I mean about the hotel. Obviously is, well, UK wise, a listed building. It is on the registry for historic buildings in the US, but it feels like I could really break this handle off. I mean, look at that. And really worn, and everything seems a little bit scratched. Let me show you the view. These chairs are so cool because They're really designed perfectly for you to just lounge in with the footstool there. There's the view of Beverly Hills. As I come up to the end, we can see just down to Rodeo Drive. I was told that I have one of the best rooms for sunset. Let me show you this balcony. This handle seems a little bit better. So a different view and perspective, and because I'm right on the corner at the very end, look, you can see all the apartments going down there. But that's the bathroom, so my balcony goes all the way up to here. So yeah, it's a shame it's not a wraparound balcony, but I can't complain. Nice couple of seats. Appreciate the overhang though, with the sun. You can probably see Los Angeles just in the background over there. You can probably see the pool just down there. It's fairly busy at the moment, so we'll check that out in the morning. So let me show you the bathroom, because this bathroom is huge. Bath and shower in here, all marble. It's really nice. Just look at all that. And then it kind of goes up into the bath. Bit of a small bath, but it's a nice deep bath. However, they're a little bit worn over that side and over here. I've never seen a marble tissue box before. That's great. Just love all this space. And the marble theme continues up into the shower. The only thing I would say about this shower is it's not that powerful. Obviously, I arrived last night and the shower itself isn't great. I wish it was a little bit more powerful than it is. But how many people can we get in this shower? Well, I think a solid 1, 2, 3. I think we can get a solid 4 people in here. It is amazing. I do read your comments, and there are still some people that don't really understand why I talk about the amount of people in the shower. I do it purely just to demonstrate how big the showers are. I'm glad we've cleared that up again. And for those hard to reach places, an extra shower head, couple of robes, and the hairdryer is in there. Look at that. You want to do your makeup and stuff, you can sit down there. And here's a question for you. Do tell me in the comments, are you ever interested if I show you the toilet? I always feel a bit weird showing the toilets. They've got to be in every hotel room, but they're never very glamorous. Some are actually all right, but I always show them, but there you go. By the way, that is my shirt. Hasn't been gifted to me. There's an iron there. Is this complimentary? Maybe. There's nothing in it though, a Four Seasons bag, if I wanted to keep it. We have a safe, laundry bags. We've got some posh black hangers. Like this wallpaper. This is groovy. As always, I'll come to the price at the end. Now, in the morning, I'll check out the pool and we'll explore a bit more of the hotel. It is fairly busy right now, and I hear that there are some celebrities staying in the hotel, which I don't wish to bother. I'd probably get told off if I was filming them anyway. As I am yards away from Rodeo Drive, it would be wrong if we didn't go and check it out. So if you didn't know, it's illegal to jaywalk here, so you have to wait for the little man to appear over there on the crosswalk like now. Although this woman is really not paying attention. Thanks. Freaks me out because it gives you a countdown. You feel like you have to rush over the road. The streets are just so clean. You won't find any mess, any rubbish in the city limits of Beverly Hills. And some of these shops, they credit check you. Some of them credit check you before you go in, or you have to have an appointment. This is a popular spot for people to come and have photos. There's even a cinema and a whole complex up here too. It does feel like you're on a movie set. I mean, everything is so pristine. Everything is so clean. I mean, look. Just look at the pavements. Even the drains are clean. Not only is this a place for celebrity spotting, but you sometimes see some very nice cars driving around. Although it's so typical when I'm filming, there is no nice cars at all. But you normally see Mercedes, Rolls Royces, Porsches. All I'm seeing right now is a Hyundai and a Tesla. It's mid-September and it's 98 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that? 36 degrees, something like that. There's security on every shop entrance. Now, although I couldn't film in there, a t-shirt will cost you $200. There was sunglasses in there from $700 upwards. I don't think I'm going to be shopping in any of these shops anytime soon. Just look how shiny that is for the Beverly Hills Fire Department. If I saw one earlier this morning, if I get a chance to show you, I will, but I've never seen a fire truck like it. It is so clean and polished. It looks so shiny. Because obviously Beverly Hills in its own right is a city. So they have their own fire service, they have their own ambulance. I think they have their own hospital as well. You pay a premium to live here though. Well, I don't get that. First of all, it doesn't really sell it to me. Plus you are in LA where temperatures most often than not are in the 70s. But she's got like a woolly hat, balaclava thing on, awful grey coat, kind of okay dress, and then stockings and slippers. Every time you walk past a shop and you look in, the security kind of stare at you like, you know you can't come in here, right? That's what it feels like anyway. I don't think I've seen a nice security guard once yet.
You have a good day.
There you go, just have. Just wanted to show you the sunset. Look at that. It is just beautiful. Looking over towards the Hollywood Hills. LA's all the way over there in the distance. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock. Breakfast starts at 7. Now breakfast is not actually included in the room rate. In fact, most hotels in America that I've stayed in, they never include breakfast. And especially for the room rate, you'd be like, you could have added that in, couldn't you? The best thing about being up this early is the hotel is very quiet. So unlike yesterday when it was really busy, also some celebrities walking around, I couldn't film as much, but hopefully we can explore a bit more of the hotel after breakfast. And also I'll take a swim in the pool, which is surprisingly small, but a lot of people probably didn't realize that the Beverly Wilshire actually does have a pool. It's situated in this side of the hotel, which I'll go and check out. Don't know what it is about these hallways, they creep me out a little bit. They're just a little bit soulless, do you know what I mean? I've got to try and remember how I get down to breakfast, because you kind of have to go down to the mezzanine, walk across from one building to the other. It's so very quiet this morning. Good morning. Sunrise this morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, can I get a table for one, please?
Absolutely.
I'll get outside, please. Actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quiet in there anyway, but I thought it would be really cool to sit out just opposite Rodeo Drive and actually have breakfast this morning. Apparently I've been told this is also the place that a lot of the celebrities hang out. There's nobody here, just me. I've always had hash browns differently over in America. Sometimes they're kind of shredded, but today they're like cakes. 2 sunny side eggs, some bacon, and some white toast. You might be thinking, why would you want to go and sit outside where there's cars going past and everything? But it's not very often that you get to sit and enjoy a meal on Rodeo Drive. Well, I don't anyway. I'm a little bit disappointed about the bacon. I was hoping it would be nice and crispy, but it's quite leathery, rubbery. The hash browns are not overly that great. I mean, it's a California breakfast, but it is what it is. I can't say I'm a fan of these hash browns. They don't really have any flavour to them either. Let's just have a quick nose around. Wow, surprised by the standard. That's a bit dirty, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, I know this is an old hotel, but wow. What's this room? As you know, I love having a good old nose and explore. The door's open, so weird smell in here as well. Doesn't smell very nice. Obviously for functions and stuff like that. We still have a business centre. Check your emails. There's a really little lonely room. What goes on in there? Love these lifts though, timeless. Tells you which floor it's on up there, look at that. So let's check out the pool. So we're walking from the main hotel where my room is located, just up here. Hopefully it shouldn't be too busy because it's still really early. The Beverly Wilshire Spa has won awards. It's pretty expensive for a massage. It starts at around about $180. The pool is open 24 hours apparently, but a lifeguard's only here from 7 in the morning. It is pretty small. Love how they put the squishy, comfy towels on the sunbeds, ready for the day. Not the biggest pool in the world, but to be honest, I wasn't actually expecting a pool at all, so it's quite a nice touch. By the way, I thought I'd tell you how much breakfast was. So for the coffee pot, it cost $13. For the California breakfast, it was $34. There was also a service charge of $7. So breakfast came up to $59.18, and it wasn't exactly the best breakfast in the world at all. Complimentary sun cream, which is good. Loads of fluffy towels. I think that's the smallest jacuzzi I think I've ever seen. Doesn't overly look inviting, does it? The cabanas are pretty simple. Just sun cream, some towels and one lonely chair. Let's face it, you don't come here for the pool, you come here to stay in this iconic hotel. So this is the ballroom of the Beverly Wilshire. Just check this out. It smells really nice in here. What a room. I've always wanted to stay in this iconic hotel, and it's one of these hotels where you're paying for the name. I mean, it's a little bit rough around the edges in some parts of the hotel. It's obviously quite an old hotel. It was built back in the 20s. When I booked the room, I didn't realise this wasn't in the main part of the hotel. It's not a problem. I wanted to book a corner suite. The views are amazing. The room is pretty simple. I like the fact it's got loads of balconies. That sunken bath was amazing last night. I didn't have dinner at Wolfgang Puck only because it was so busy last night and I couldn't actually get a reservation. The swimming pool area is nice, bit of a sun trap. It is kind of small. Possibly the worst breakfast I've ever had in America. I know, that's bad, isn't it? I was really looking forward to it. I could have tried like a healthier option, but I went for the California breakfast and it wasn't good. Those hash browns were just awful. They didn't taste of anything either. Now the building is on the US National Register of Historic Places, so I guess that's why you can be forgiven to think that it's a little bit rough around the edges. It is a timeless Beverly Hills hotel. When I checked in for incidentals, they took $500 off my credit card. Obviously they'll put that back on, but yikes. So you got to make sure that you got enough on your credit card if you want to come and stay here. So I stayed in a 1-bedroom corner Beverly suite with a king bed. So for one night, not including breakfast, it cost me $1,981. Now they told me that that does include all of the taxes. I haven't checked out as yet. If that changes, I'll put it on the screen. But I think now that I've stayed here once, I don't think I would rush back. It is an iconic Beverly Hills hotel, but I think you're paying for the name, the location opposite Rodeo Drive. To me, it seemed like a pretty basic standard hotel. I would much rather stay in the Beverly Hills hotel just up the road. And if you want to see that video, it's just here. So make sure you click it. Give the video a thumbs up. Tell us what you thought in the comments. Remember to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time.